Welcome back to my channel, Done Did It, where I just scream at you all day long. Sorry, I had to get it out. I am a little angry, but there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. You just gotta get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here. Ah! I swear to God. Oh my God. I want to punch and scream and kill people. I'm kidding. Just certain people. No, I'm kidding. I just want to beat them. I'm not kidding at all. Ah! I made it 8 days fucking straight. Thank you for honking. I made it 8 days straight. Working every fucking day. Longest stretch of work I've ever done at any fast food joint. And at this job, I've only had to work like 8 hours some days, and like every other day was a 6-hour day. Nope, 8 hours every day, 9 hours. Stay longer. Ride my happy ass in a bike through the rain and the wind. I swear to God, it literally was blowing against me. I'm not kidding. I'm not bitching. I'm just telling you what you gotta have to face. You're not gonna deal with this your whole life. But the better you feel, there is a difference. But don't be fooled like the billions before you. It gets better when you feel better. But you're gonna hit these blocks and go, how could this happen? I'm telling you, it's so cool. I made it through 8 days and the accomplishment. I mean, dude, literally the last day, I already knew. I worked 8 days, right? Waking up every day. I worked 15 days total with 2 days off. Haven't had a job in months. Just got done being cramped and sleeping in a car all the way to New Mexico and Colorado and shit for like a week. Not getting any sleep. And then immediately you throw me on my feet for 8 hours a day standing straight while vegan. Feeling like shit, coming detoxing from all the food I've been eating. Oh my God, it was so brutal. Ah! It was so brutal. It was so brutal. I watched myself fuck up a McChicken 3 times in a row with a screen full of 100 orders going at 600 seconds. And I'm just like I don't, it is what it is. It is what it is. Laugh about it. Look at the screen and go, oh my God, look what an experience I'm having. We're so fucked. And everyone's like, it's all his fault. Oh, who do you listen to, Dyer? I'm like, not you. I'm blocking all of you out because you're all trying to down me. This is the test. I look stupid. I look like shit. Y'all think I'm on drugs and I'm sober as fuck. And on the 8th day, the 8th fucking day, it was an hour time change. So I got one less hour of sleep. And I was so excited. I said, oh, this is great. Look at this grand finale. And you will see this, especially in your negative end. You will see how, you ever notice how when your life's shit, if you really stop and think about it, it's perfectly shitty. Like, it's perfectly shitty. Like, it almost is humorous on how perfect it is horrible. It's horrible. That's what this was. And I was laughing. I was like day after day. Oh, stay hours later? Okay, day after day after day after day after day after day. One less hour sleep. Final day. It was like a Sunday. So hello, how you doing? And it was a Sunday. And yeah, there's the biker on. Okay. Anyway, it was like the grand finale. I go in. Like that truck. It was like the grand finale. I go in, and like one of my managers is there, who I love, but she's just picking fights with me all fucking day. And she's like, "You're making me mad." I'm like, "That's your fault. Who do you listen to? Not you." Like, she was even like, I had to go. I never even talk to customers. I'm a backliner. So they throw my can't bite tongue ass right there at window, handing people their food. Yeah, that's fine. The people that were nice, I said, hello, hi, I like your shirt. Next guy give me a death stare. I close the door, give him a death stare back. I don't give a fuck. You know? Talk some shit with my mouth moving. I know he can't tell what the fuck I'm saying, but I'm like, you look like a fucking cockatoo with that hairdo. You know? Whatever. Didn't matter. I felt better. I don't care. That's the point. You need to care, but not that much. Big important factor. Somebody loves you, but they're going to guilt trip you? Whoa. I had to deal with that with my mom, one of my best friends. I had to deal with that shit the last few days. Anyway, back to the story. The last hour, I have to wait even longer because somebody wants to go on break right before I leave. And I'm like, I'm not kidding. I was like, yeah. And they're like, really? And I'm like, bro, it's the 8th day. I fucking made it. I never clocked out once before 7. I worked 11 to 7 every day. I never clocked out once before 7. Not once. And then the orders were so much, it was laughable. And to be honest with you, there was a blessing at the end because I went through those 8 days riding through the wind and the rain and through all sorts of obstacles and dealing with all sorts of negative, influential people. And I fucking made it. And because of that, at the very end, my favorite manager, one of my favorite managers, Krista, happened to be working, and she didn't yell at me, even though I couldn't make a single cheeseburger right because I was so out of it. Wouldn't even yell at me. Because I don't give up. I don't care. I don't give up. So I was sitting there and I was making this like, fucked it up. Fucked it up. Okay, I got the cheeseburger. Look at screen. 9 cheeseburgers, 20, taking 200 nuggets, taking 12 McChickens. That's one order. Okay, what's the next 10 orders? Didn't care. And I made it through it. And all these magical things kind of happened. I'm not going to get into it all. It's a little too long. But I did want to say this morning, I woke up and today's mission was to go cash my $237 check for my tax return. And it wouldn't work at Walmart. And I kind of saw this as like, oh, I'm not supposed to cash this check yet. Like it wouldn't cash at Walmart, no real reason. And then today, that was a few days ago actually. And then today I woke up and my mom, who is like my worst enemy, I don't care. It's the truth. Me and her don't get along on anything. She's negative as fuck. She just plows her way through people and plows her way. Like, I mean, it's just through everything. It's her way or the highway. And I got a similar mentality now, but I don't have to cross moral lines to do it. And she don't care. So it's fun to be with her because it's a real challenge. It's the ultimate challenge. There's nobody on this planet who's been more challenging than my own mother. Don't care. I swear to God, I've dealt with hundreds of cops, all kinds of shit. Hey, woo! See, I love this town. I deal with, like, look at that. That's just some random people who know me. Because I walk through my town every day, putting a smile on my face and twirling a staff and just living it up. Those are some random people giving me some love. Why? Because I put it out all the time, so I get it back. In the middle of the video, a random car honks and was like, what? Come on. That's so fucking cool. Anyway, get into the story to get to the point. When it's at the worst, no. Just know it's at its best. It's at its best. Things are happening. It's the best. Believe me, this is what stops winners from losers every day of the week. This is what keeps people poor. This is what keeps people from doing anything you could think of, everything that's worth having, being, or doing. This is the block. That is why I feel better now. You should be saying that like a goddamn mantra. You should wake up every day and write it down. You should listen to videos, not even mine, anything to make you feel better now and keep being reminded that that's what you need to do. Because you're gonna walk into situations where you're angry for hours and never remember that you need to feel better now. And it will completely pass you up. Because you're so fucking blinders on focused on this big ass thing that just came into your life and ruined it all. No, that's actually not true. It's actually not true. Like, it's all gonna work out. Example. Today, me and my mom, we go to cash this fucking check. And when we go to her bank. And they tell us more bad news. Sorry, Charlie, can't happen. That's fine. My mom's like, and I'm like, that's fine. Have a good day. Because she didn't say that to the person in the box. So before she drove out, I said, have a good day. Try to make up for the wounds she plows through when she plows through people. Anyway, so then we go to Walmart, I go in, couldn't work. I walk into the bank in Walmart, that couldn't work. They told me about a cash loan place where I could actually cash it. I have to sign a bunch of shit and use references to get it. I said to myself, oh, I don't want to do that shit at all. No, I don't want to do that. Like, I can just feel it. I don't want to do that. Take $12 of my money. So, with that said, I get back in the car, and then she looks up a way to put my check into an ATM, blah, 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 that happens to go with my bank. Well, it don't actually work like that. Because when we get there, we go up there. First off, she thought I said Bank of Washington. I meant Bank of Franklin County in Washington. Indicator. Then she tries to put my card into the machine and clicks the Spanish button instead of English. Another indicator. She fucked it up again. And then like she backs out and fucked it up again. And then they had to put the card in. She slid it out. There's like 7 or 8 fuck ups within like 60 seconds. Like she fucked up putting the card in. She fucked up knowing what bank it was going to. She fucked up clicking the button. She fucked up clicking another couple things. I mean, everything. These are the signs. Like she don't care. She plows her way through it. And you can do that. You can do that. You can plow your way through things, but you're not gonna like what you get. And I, being just, I'm sitting there watching this, and I'm like, I don't want to cash that. And she goes, no, we're cashing this check. And then she clicks a couple buttons and goes, what's your PIN number? And I'm like, come on, that's funny as shit. She's like, no, we're cashing this check that's yours. So, you know, because I promised her she could have the money. And then she immediately tries to fight it and looks back at me, realizing I hold all the power. Hilarious. Hilarious. Next time if you hear this story, don't picture my mom. Picture my worst enemy, because that's really what it is every day. But it's awesome because it teaches me a lot. You learn a lot with competition. So with my mom, it's my worst enemy. She's my worst enemy. It's just how it is. I love her, but she's my worst enemy. There's nobody else. I guarantee it. It's like a fact. It's so hard to believe for everybody, but it's true. I was born with my mom as my worst enemy. Like she's, in a way, teaching me a lot through all these challenges. Believe me, if I can handle her, I can handle any amount of cops with guns in my face, anything. I've handled so much, all because of having to deal with this person. So anyway, it was hilarious, I will admit, because I'm sitting here, she doesn't understand any of this shit. She don't care. So I stopped trying to tell her how it works, and I just let it play out, which is where I always win anyway. Kick me out of the house, I come back with more. You know, every time. And it doesn't matter what happens. It always plays out where I get everything. It almost plays out every time as if I go against her, it works. Because she's on the opposite end of the spectrum. She's got a great big ball of negative energy. You will meet a lot of these people. These people are in your lives. You might not even know it, but there's so many people you're listening to who it never could work out. You're listening to somebody whose energy is just fucks up everything they touch. Everything you touch rots and decay. If you ain't growing, you dying. And that's everybody. So who you listen to? People that are dying or growing? I'm just saying. So it's just funny because now I'm walking up to see if I have money on my other card. But and I was gonna ask her, I'm sitting here like, and this is what I want to say. I was like, well, I could just go to my bank because it didn't work at that thing and I didn't like how it was going. And I didn't feel that way, and I have the power to whether or not to cash it. So I was like, how about we actually go to my bank out in Washington, which is basically like 40-minute drive. We could do that, or I could, you know, whatever. And she said, why would I go to Washington to cash this check? Unteachable. Like, she can't see that, oh, you're traveling somewhere. Whoa, you telling me, if you were to ask me to go drive on a far adventure of 40 minutes to get $200 guaranteed, like that part, or at least try, and everything else is possible too. Look at this big truck. Like, whoa, no, that's not how she accepted that. So she declined it. So for a little bit, I was at home like, well, maybe I could go, because, you know, I almost died in the mountains. And my best friend I haven't even seen since then, and his dog died the other day. And it would make a lot of sense to drive out there and get you your money, Mom, since you're too unteachable, unwilling to give up things, as in your time, to go drive to Washington. You're unwilling to. You'd rather not have the money because you want it your way. That's fine. You're not getting the money yet. I mean, the money's right there. You won't even let it have it. Anyway, it's funny because it's her problem. Like, I don't need it. I really don't. I don't need it. There's nothing that's going to fuck up in my plans. I just got extra money sitting around, which makes me feel good. But it took a minute. It took a minute to get out of that mindset of this woman held the key. Oh, shit. We just did this a minute ago where she wanted to cast the check, but I held the key. You don't put that power in other people's laps. If this girl says no to you and you get mad, you fucked up. Why the fuck would you make it to where your happiness depended upon other things and other people? You can enjoy people, yes, appreciate them, yes, and cherish them, yes. But you don't like just throw your happiness in the laps of others to decide on their own whether it gets crushed or not. You create it your own damn self, you keep it your own damn self. So it was ironic because I, for a second there, failed the test. Because I'm sitting here like, but man, it would be so, and I could go see my friend, and I can go get like that vegan powder shit I wanted to drink so I don't feel like shit at work, and I could pay my mom off, and I'm like, hold up, I don't feel so good. Because now I'm waiting on her to do something like drink the water, and that dumb horse ain't drinking the water. Sorry, I don't care. So I gotta feel better now if I have to hate on my mom. Blah, blah, blah. I'll say something nice. Thanks for the housing and the food. That's about all I got. So with that said, moving on. New subject, new topic, because I can't feel good thinking about my mom. I can't feel good thinking about the situation that my mom controls. I'm going to go take a walk. And what happened? The guy in a truck was like, yo! Random dude, never talked to him in my life, but I'm pretty known around my town. I'm known everywhere I go. Because I'm like flamboyant. I throw my arms in the air and I'm wearing a fucking, look at this outfit. Like, come on. I don't care what people think so much that now everybody like cares. I'm not so constricted on things that I gotta get angry because this person, I wanna love you, but no, I just love you. And I don't care if you don't love me. Now people love me. Fuck. I want this money. I got it. Can't spend it. I don't care. Now I'm getting more. Oh, it's so cool. It always works like this. God damn it, you big ass truck. Woo! Ah! It literally gave it more gas right when I put it in camera. Come on. Synced up, I tell you what. I want to go left. See, I just had a random thought. Had nothing to do with where I was thinking I was going to go. But I want to go left now. Interesting. Anyway. Ooh, sirens. Okay, what we at on this? 18 minutes exactly, right when I look, equals 9. That means the ending of something, which is what I was thinking about. All right, to end this, feel good now. When something bad happens, it's gonna happen. Just know it ain't bad. This actually is an indicator of what you created through your thoughts and emotions, and it is benefiting you. You want a new house? Your house lights up on fire? It's a disaster. No, the universe is setting it up to get you that new house. The first thing they had to go was your old house. Everything is moving. Everything is in play. And everywhere you go, you're feeling and vibrating. And everywhere around you, everything's moving. Point is, feel good now. And if you find yourself stuck in a situation, this is a block, where other people, basically, you're waiting on others. You're not able to be happy now because your check comes in next week. You're not able to be happy now because you don't have a car and you need to find a car. No. What can you do now? What can you do now? This is important. Like, you can feel better now, guaranteed, no matter where you are. No matter where, sleeping on dirt in a foreign country, there's something to appreciate. Example, you're not sleeping on dirt in a third world country getting shot at from the sky with bombs and napalm. Well, they don't use napalm anymore. White sulfur, whatever. You get my point. There's always something to appreciate, always. And don't let people keep you from your happiness. Never let guilt trippers. Who do you listen to? If your own mom guilt trips you, anybody, your own family, your own girlfriend,